Hi everyone, it's Wednesday today and we have made it to halfway through the week already. We're back in action in the swing of things in our spring term, aren't we? So we're going to start then today with our comprehension booklet. So you know by now this week, if you've got the Year 1 comprehension booklet with the dog on the front, your learning is with me. So today you will need this book, you will need your yellow lined workbook as well, and a pencil. Okay, and the first thing that you can do today is you can write the date on your line in your yellow book. And the date is Wednesday, the 24th of February, okay? And we are going to be working on page 3 in our workbook. Okay, so you can get page 3 ready, but remember, as always, we are going to do our other learning first, okay? So, are we ready and raring to go? Brilliant. So we have been looking at high frequency words, haven't we, this week so far? And today I have made us a little activity and we are going to use our high frequency words to fill in the blanks in our sentences. And we need to make sure that our sentences make sense. So, I've got 3 sentences and 3 pictures to help us, because yesterday I said to you, didn't I, when we are reading a sentence or we're reading a book, it's really important that we think about what we've already read, so some of the words that we've already read, and also pictures that might help us to understand. So when we are going to fill in the missing words in our sentences, we will need to think about the words that we have already read, and also we will need to use the pictures to help us. So shall we have a look at the high frequency words that we are going to use today? Yes, I think so. I think that's a good idea. So let's have a look. So down here I have got 4 high frequency words. Now I know that you will know these, definitely, I'm sure of it. So let's read them together, shout it out, tell your adult. First one, on. Well done. 2 letters, very simple, and we had that yesterday, didn't we? On. Next one, is. Is. Okay, so we've got on, is. Next one, look, it's the same, just got 1 letter difference. In. Well done. On, is, in. And finally, our tricky word, the. Excellent. So we've got 4 words there to help us, 4 high frequency words. On, is, in and the. And you might want to write them on your yellow lined book like I have. I've got them ready to help me. I'm going to show you here. Look. So on my yellow lined workbook I've got my date and I've got my 4 high frequency words that we've just learnt. So when I write my sentences in a minute, I can really think about which one is going to make the most sense. Okay? So let's go back then to our activity and have a little look at the first sentence. Now I'm not going to do them all with you today, because yesterday you blew my socks off with your amazing high frequency word writing. So I know that you will be able to complete the next 2 independently. So let's have a look at the first one together. Okay, remember we need to get our super reading skills, get those chopping and blending arms ready if you need them. So the first word is, shout it out, tricky word, the. Well done. The cat. Cat. Brilliant. The cat. Now, straight away thinking about the 2 words that we've already read and looking at the pictures to help us, what am I going to need to make sure I'm looking at which picture? You're right, the cat, of course, because it's just told us, so we know we're on the right track. The cat, something, so blank, black, black, black. The cat, something black. Let's read it with each high frequency word now and see which one makes the most sense. So let's start with the first high frequency word. Shout it out. on. Brilliant. So let's read our sentence with the word on in the middle. See if it makes sense. The cat on black. Does that make sense, year one? No. No, it doesn't. So we know that it's not going to be on. Let's try the next one. The cat is black. That makes sense, doesn't it, year one? The cat is black. Now, we think it's going to be is, don't we? And we'll put a tick there, but just to make sure, we are going to try the last two high frequency words to make sure to check our learning, okay? So let's do in, okay? Let's see if in makes sense, just to make sure. The cat in black. No, it doesn't quite make sense, does it? So I think we're still on the right track. Let's try the last one. The. Are we ready? The cat, the black. That definitely doesn't make sense, does it, year one? So I know now that we have solved our missing word, and the missing word is our high frequency word is. The cat is black. And that is a perfect, super sentence. And I am now going to write that in my yellow line book. So let's do the first one together, year one. Get your yellow line book, get your pencil, and let's write that sentence together. And this is going to help us practice our high frequency words and our handwriting. So my first word is the, isn't it? The, making sure that my t and my h are nice and tall, finger space. K, a, t, cat, the cat. And what word did we decide? Is. The cat is black. Now thinking about the spelling, thinking about those sounds, bl. Don't forget the l sound. A, k, black. And always a full stop at the end. Well, thank you so much, year one, for helping me to complete my first high frequency sentence. Now, I'm going to leave it down to you to complete the next two. So you've got to have a really good go at reading the sentence first, adding those sound buttons, chopping and blending when you need to, and having a go at reading some of those words from sight, those tricky words and those high frequency words, okay? And then you've got to see which high frequency words we are going to need to make those sentences make sense, using the pictures to help you. So pause the board now on this screen so you've got time to complete them, okay? Brilliant. Well done. So moving on then to today's learning question. We've formed our brains up and you've already written 3 super sentences, so you are working very hard. And today's learning question says, can I read simple questions and write my answer in a sentence? Now, you will notice that in your workbook today, you have got some simple questions and you have got to write your answer in the box. But we are year one, aren't we? We are year one superstars, and I know that we can do more than write one word. And that's why we are going to write our answer in a sentence today. So let's have a look at my picture. And you can see here I've got a picture of some children in a park and they are playing different games. And I've got 4 words here. And I can see that each word starts with a capital letter. And I think these might be the names of the children. So let's read the names of the children together. So we've got Max, Max. So Max is holding the skipping rope, isn't he? And we've got, who have we got here? Ryan. Now Ryan, You can tell all of your friends how to spell your name now, can't you? You can all write it together. Ryan. And what's Ryan doing, year one? He's playing football, isn't he? He's kicking it really high into the air. His foot is almost touching his own head. Wow, he's very flexible. So we've got Max, Ryan. Let's have a go at this one. Kate. And Kate is throwing a stick high in the air and seeing if she can catch it, isn't she? And then lastly, we've got, this is another name of somebody in our class. Wonder if you can spot your name if it's you. P-O-P-E. Poppy. Well done. And what's Poppy doing? She is on the swing, swinging high. Poppy, this little girl actually looks quite like you, doesn't she, with her blonde long hair? And she's wearing pink, and I know you always wear pink too. So, we've got 4 children on our picture with names. So let's see what the question is asking us. Now don't forget, it is comprehension, which is all about reading. So when you read your questions, it's really important that you have a go, okay? And then your adult can help you after if you need it. But you reading the question will show us that you understand what you are reading. So let's have a go then at reading the question. Who is ing? Now remember, this is quite a big word, so chop it in half. Kick, ing. Kick-ing. Kicking. Who is kicking a football? Now I know that foot doesn't make sense, so what do I need to change my oo sound to? And, you're right. So let's read this again with that new sound. Football. And again, half and half if it's a long word to help you. Football. Football. So let's read the sentence again to make sure that it makes sense and we understand it. Who is kicking a football? Let's go back then to our picture and have a look. Can we remember who we said? Ryan, you are right. It is Ryan. Look, he's there. His foot's really high in the air and the ball is going to blast off into outer space, isn't it? So, we know it's Ryan, but are we just going to put Ryan? Full stop. What does our learning question say? And write my answer in a sentence. So let's think together about what our sentence could be, using the question to help us. Who is kicking a football? Ryan is kicking a football. Well done. And I've got kicking a football here. So I know I can check my learning and check my spelling by using the words that are already written. So let's write it together. Ryan. I'm going to use a finger space and you're going to write this in your yellow lined books, okay? Ryan is, and look, I'm going to write kicking a football and it's from here so I can check my spellings. Ing. A great way to practice your k as well today. We've got 2 there. Kicking a football. Okay. And what do I need at the end of my sentence? Am I going to need a question mark? Like here? No. Because this is a question, because it's asking us who. We are writing the answer, aren't we? So we are writing the statement, so we need a full stop. Okay, so you have got another question here now, and I would like you in your yellow books to finish both of those questions, okay? So you'll have 1 and 2 finished, okay? And then you are going to move on to your workbook. So once you have done my 2 questions, you're going to move on to page number 3 in your comprehension workbook. And after writing some brilliant sentences for me, this is going to be easy peasy. So You know what to do, it's the same. You've got to have a look at the pictures, read the names of the children and see which one you need to put in each box, okay? You could write it in a sentence as well, that would be brilliant. Use your yellow line book if you need to, if you want to do some extra work, okay? So, lots to do today. I can't wait to see if you manage to solve my high frequency word sentences as well. So enjoy your learning, have a really good day, you're working really hard this week, and I will see you tomorrow.